Yo guys, what's up? It's your boy Pro here, and I'm really excited to show you what I've been working on for the last couple of weeks. Basically, I've been working on creating a sandbox game or map inside Minecraft. Now, what does this mean? It means that you will be able to create your own puzzle levels inside this map and even share those levels with your friends. And this map is all gonna be about that, creating puzzles and sharing them. I'm at a good point in developing the map. As of right now though, I only made the skeleton of the map. So I only created the level editor and you can create your own levels. But I didn't actually make any levels myself. So as you can see, thanks to this interface, we can go to the level editor and then we can choose to create our own level, to load a level, or to just, get back to the main menu. We can also play, and we're gonna be able to create a new game and continue the game that we, are playing. These are basically gonna be the campaign levels, so the tutorial levels that you can play to just learn how to play, but I didn't make them yet. And in this video, I wanted to show you how to create a level, and I'm gonna show you what this map is gonna be about, because I know that all of you guys will be excited for this new thing. I'm also coding this in Windows 16, by the way, and I'm only coding it using functions, so this is all really new to me. Oh, and by the way, if you're excited for this map, you can leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Anyway, when we create a new level, we will be able to say the level name, the level author, and I'm not supposed to have this block. Okay, the level name is gonna be my new level, okay? The level author is gonna be, alright, that's me, Nico the Pro. And the level difficulty is gonna be an easy level, okay? We're gonna start simple, okay? We're gonna click on done, and as you can see, now we can start building our level. If we go into our inventory, we can see that we have a lot of blocks we can play around with to create our levels. We also have some items that we can use to, go forward in the development of our level. Now, I'm not gonna go through every single block. This is something that is gonna happen when you actually play the map and go through the tutorial. There are actually many more blocks, so these are only the main ones, and I'm gonna add more mechanics, so it's gonna be really exciting in the future. This map is not close to being done, by the way. This is just a skeleton of the map, but it's still gonna take a while to create the levels and, release it. But anyways, let's create a simple level. All I want to do for this simple level is create a little bit of a platform, and you're gonna learn how to play in just a moment. And by the way, if you played Rainbow Escape before, you already know what this puzzle is gonna be about, because a section of the map Rainbow Escape actually featured a puzzle similar to this. But alright, we're gonna create this little area, and then we're gonna place a moving block, okay? So we're gonna place it right here. With the block destroyer, I can destroy the blocks that I place. Okay, and then we're gonna create a trigger, okay? We're gonna place it right here, okay? And we're gonna connect this trigger, thanks to the wire, we're gonna connect it to a goal, okay? Which is this block right here. Boom. And then we're gonna seal this off. Okay, now that we're done, we can finally play our level. We click on save and play, and as you can see, the level got generated, and now we can start playing it. We can move the movable block we placed all around the level, and our objective is to trigger all of the goal blocks. So I have to go on the trigger block in order to trigger the goal block. And if I do exactly that, as you can see, I will finish the level because I completed it, and I will be back into the end. Naturally though, the levels can get much more complicated than this. As example, we could have 2 trigger blocks. Okay, now it's getting really complicated. Also, there are some features in the editor which are gonna make it simpler to code your game, to code your level, to create your level, such as the block picker. If I hold this in my hand and I click on a block, I will be able to store it in my offhand, so I can place it more simply, like this. I can also have a block changer, which is actually gonna help me change the state of the blocks more easily, so I don't have to worry about rotation and all of that stuff. I can also change the color of some blocks, so as you can see, these can become black blocks. Anyway, since we have 2 triggers, we also need 2 blocks, so I'm gonna place another block right here. There you go. And now we can finally hit play, and we're gonna see how it's gonna work. Okay, this seems really straightforward. We just have to put 1 block on a trigger, and as you can see, this will be activated, and then we're gonna put the other block on the other trigger. And as you can see, we are done with the level. Now, there are many more features and many blocks. I'm not gonna go through all of them. One feature I'm gonna show you though, because you probably already know this if you played my latest map, Rainbow Escape, and that feature is the door. Basically, this block can be activated by standing on one of the triggers. Not sure if this is already gonna work. It might. It might work without any wiring, just because it's adjacent, but I forgot how I coded it, honestly. So let me try and see. Yes, it works. As you can see, this door will activate when I stand on the block. So if I push this block forward, as you can see, I will not be able to push it. But if I stand on the trigger, then now this block can actually get through. And now let's try to make a map with this concept. Let me see. Okay, in order to make a map with this concept, I don't need this door right here. what I need to do is get this block, like this, and do this. And perhaps we could set the trigger to be somewhere along the lines of here. Okay, this should work as intended. The thing I need to do is rotate this wire right here, and I can use the block. Okay, it got itself into position already, but I can use the block changer to change its position. Okay, great, and now that this is done, we can play our now complicated level, and we can go right here. As you can see, this will open the door, and then we can use this block to get through to the other side, and finally win. Yeah, by the way, I forgot to tell you, but this seems really clear. The block cannot walk on black surfaces. They can only walk on white surfaces. But yeah, there are a lot of more features that I can show you. I'm not gonna show you in this video because I don't want to spoil everything. But anyway, once we've actually made this level, we can go down here and we can do save level and quit. Or also we can discard the changes, but in this case I want to save the level. I can also choose to publish my level, and I'm gonna show you how this is gonna work in just a second, but I didn't implement this yet. I'm just gonna show you in theory how I want it to work. Anyway, we're gonna save our level, and now that we saved our level, we're gonna go back into the main screen. And right here we can go to level editor, and now instead of creating a new level, we're gonna load a level. And if we go to load level, as you can see, we're gonna get into this screen, and right here we have my new level by Nico the Pro, and this is the level we just created. But before making this video, I actually created 3 other levels. So if we go back, as you can see, we will be able to see them. Oh yeah, I forgot, I did some testing, and since I did some testing, I actually created a lot of empty levels and stuff like that. Don't worry about it, okay? So we have this level, then there is this level, which is just a test, it's a glitch, it doesn't contain anything in it. I actually would like to remove this. And then if we go all the way back down, we're gonna see 3 more levels that I created. So we have the basics, then we have more blocks equal more fun, and then there is another test level that I created. We are gonna go into the basics, and we're gonna hit load. And as you can see, this is just a basic level that I created just to show you the mechanics. And I can just hit save and play, and as you can see, I will be able to play it. It's a really simple level. So naturally, right now, I'm only playing levels via the editor. I need to still implement a way to actually play the levels normally, not going through the editor. But you know, I'm gonna do that in the future, because right now I have a really easy way to create my own levels, and then all I need to do is actually implement the way to play it, and the map is done. Okay, let me discard the changes and quit. And now let me go back into the level editor. I guess I can show you one more level, so let me load the levels. And we have to go one more. We're gonna go to this test level, okay, that I created. We're gonna click on load, and this is a pretty funny level. It's similar to what we just created. So if I hit play, okay, we have 2 blocks, and as you can see, we can move this block onto this door, and then we can move this block all the way up to complete the level. But yeah, this is basically all you can do. I mean, there are a lot more features, but I'm not gonna go into them right now. One feature I do want to show, which is a really basic one, but I just want to show you because it's gonna be fun. It's not actually in here, but I have to pick it up, and it's this one, okay? So if I place one of these blocks down, as you can see, and I go in Game Mode Adventure and I hit play, you cannot really guess what these blocks do. Basically, you can walk on them only once. After you walk on them once, you are not going to be able to walk on them again. But yeah, this is just a small feature. I also need more ideas for mechanics, so if you have a brilliant idea for a mechanic, you can leave it in the comments, and I'm gonna implement that so you can create more complex and fun levels. Naturally, I'm also gonna create my own levels that are gonna be like 50-ish levels that I'm gonna create. So you guys, if you guys only want to play levels and not make them, you can also do that. Anyway, finally, I want to show you just how this works, really briefly. It's really simple, honestly. So these are all of the levels that we saved. You can see we have 4 levels right here that I created myself. And then up here we have a bunch of empty slots, and this is the level we created today ourselves. Every time you click on create level, it will try to find the closest empty slot to the level, and it will create a level on that slot. And as you can see, because I was doing some testing, there was a level right here. It was an empty level, okay, but there was a level. So it thought that the emptiest slot, the closest emptiest slot was this one, and that is why it created our level right here. Now, I just want to show you something because it's, oh my gosh, why does it do this? 1.16. Okay, I want to show you something because I feel like it's pretty funny, and I actually needed to do this just in case. We are going to pretend that all of the levels are filled up, so we don't have any more slots. We're going to replace this to air. No, whoops. Oh yeah, no, this worked well. Okay, so now the game is going to think that all of the levels are filled up, because as you can see, all of the levels, all of the slots from 0 all the way to 256, which is the max height, are filled up. So you can only have 256 levels in a world. And naturally, this will only be custom levels, okay? Naturally, I will store my 50 levels that I will create somewhere else. So you will be able to make up to 256 level on the same map. But yeah, if I try to create a new level now, let me actually save the changes and quit. If I try to create a new level now, it's gonna tell me you don't have any more slots. As you can see, it will say you used up all of the slots. And this will replace slot 1. In fact, as you can see, if I teleport myself to the entity which is keeping track of what block is selected, what level is selected, which is called the level selector, and I go right here, bam, the block is at y equals 0, which means that it's on level 1. So if I keep going and I create a level, it will replace this first layer right here. Now let's pretend that all of the levels are empty. So now in theory it should place the next level right here. So if I do this again, let me actually get back. It should place my next level right up here. And so if I go back here and I go back, what is the back button? Probably this one. It should go back. Okay. If I go and try to create a new level, it's not gonna give me the error anymore because the levels are all cleared up. And I'm gonna create an hard level. It's just gonna be empty. I don't care. It's gonna go done. And as you can see, it placed the level right here. So it worked. But yeah, so this is basically how it works and how the levels are stored. Now, how do you actually publish the level outside of the map, you might think? Because you're like, okay, Nico, we can save and load levels from the map itself, but how do I give these levels to my friends? A really simple way to do it would be using structure blocks. So what I can do is surround the level I want to save with structure blocks. Something along the lines of this. This could be level, like this, and this could be level. And then I could save this by doing this. Level, detect, and as you can see, it will save this level right here. And then if I actually do save, it will save the structure level. So it will save this level. And now if I actually go save and quit, and I go into edit, open word folder, if I go into generated Minecraft structures, as you can see, we'll have our levels right here. And basically, you can copy this level, send it to a friend, and make them place this level into this folder. And then when your friends goes back into the world, they will be able to load the level and place them back into the slot they want. So something along the lines of this. They will be able to do something like this, go to level, load, and load. And as you can see, we placed this level right here at this slot. And now you can see why I had a lot of empty slots. I was just experimenting with publishing a level. But yeah, I also need to copy the information about the level, because right now, as you can see, we did place the level, but it's gonna feel like the level is empty because the game doesn't know any information about it. So yeah, there is that. But yeah, I will probably implement a way to do this structure block business automatically, so the user just needs to click a button to load and save levels from the outside. And yeah, basically this is all I'm left to do in this map. It's not gonna be easy. I probably will say that I'm kinda 60% there in the map making. Because, you know, there is still a lot to do. I still need to do the levels, I still need to do this system, I still need to do, you know, the system that actually lets you load levels, not in the editor, but actually in the main game. So all of this stuff right here. Let me discard the changes so I don't do a mess. So all of the play stuff right here, like new game, continue, all of this stuff. So there is still a lot to do, but hopefully you guys are really excited for what I managed to do so far. And I know that you guys cannot wait to actually play these levels yourselves and actually make them and challenge yourselves to make the hardest levels. I've actually thought of releasing a bunch of different map packs and level packs with different levels, and some of them might also be created by the community, so you can create your own levels and they're gonna make their way into the official map. So if you're excited for that, you can also check out, you know, my Discord, and I might even release the map early on my Discord and say, yo, can you guys create some levels for me? And you will have a chance to actually make it into the official maps with your levels. So if you are excited about all of this upcoming stuff, you can leave a like and subscribe to leave yourself updated with this new stuff that is gonna be coming on. Dude, I'm so excited for this new map. I literally never made a Sandbox map before. I think the only Sandbox map I made is Hour of Code. And even that one is not really sandboxy because you couldn't create your own levels. But you know, I guess you could move the villager whatever you wanted. But it's not the same, okay? This is literally 100% sandbox. You can create any level you want. Anyway guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it and also making this map. It's been a blast. And this is it for me for now. If you want to know more, naturally you can follow me on my social media, on Twitter, Discord and all of that stuff, so you can be updated on upcoming progress on this map. And yeah, this is all I wanted to say. Thank you for watching the video till the very end, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. See ya!